Hey guys, it is currently 8:43 a.m. Today is July 6th, which means SAT or not SAT. I'm already in a different mindset. Um, my AP scores just came out. I took 5 APs this year, so I took AP Calculus BC. I took AP US Gov in politics, AP Microeconomics, and then I took both of the Physics C, so Physics C Mechanics and Physics C Electricity and Magnetism. So before the test and after the test, I made a few predictions on my scores. So before the test, I guessed a 5 on Calc, a 5 on Gov, a 5 on Micro, a 4 on Mechanics, and then a 3 on Electricity and Magnetism. After the test, most of those stayed the same. The only thing I switched was Mechanics up from a 4 to a 5. So we'll see how this goes, but I have AP Classroom, or not, well, the College Board website open right now, and we're gonna go ahead and just get started, see what our scores are, and then we'll see. I don't know, I'm not expecting too much because for MIT, a lot of this stuff doesn't really count. Towards your credit, there's Lang and Lit, which I didn't take, which would count towards like a first year essay evaluation requirement. Then there's a 5 on AB gets you into an accelerated calculus, and then a 5 on BC lets you skip ahead to Calc 2, which is their version of Calc 3. Because they're here at MIT, Calc 1 and 2 for most other schools are mixed into the Calc 1 class. And then if you get a 5 on both of the Physics C's, you can go ahead to Physics 2, but I know I'm not getting 5 on both of them, so I'm gonna have to do Physics 1 up there, but we'll see. All right, so we're gonna go over here to the score sheet and then view my scores. I'm signed in already. All right, first one is gonna be Calc BC. Now, like I said, I was guessing a 5 on this one. I felt like the test wasn't too bad. I knew most of it, so I'm feeling confident in a 5. But let's see, 3, 2, 1. 5, and a 5 on the Calc AB subscore. That makes sense. Okay, so with that 5, I can now skip ahead to Calc 2 at MIT. I mean, obviously it'll depend on my advisor and then my math self-assessment that I had to do, but this is pretty good. We're 1 for 5 so far, or 1 for 1, I guess. All right, next up is AP Micro, and I felt very confident about this test. I felt like the FRQs, I got most of them. They were really easy FRQs for some reason. I was expecting them a lot harder for test, but we're guessing a 5 on this one. So 3, 2, 1. 4? Really? Whoa. Oh, I was not expecting a 4 on that. Huh. So a 4 on Micro. I mean, I'm guessing the margin was just like really, really close, but I was not. Ooh. Well, I guess that means these other tests aren't going to be too great either. All right. We got Physics C E&M next. Like I said, I'm guessing a 3 on this one, but with how Micro turned out and how my expectations were, I think this might be a 2. This test was really hard, and I felt like for the FRQs, mostly I just completely blanked. So we'll see if the curve can save me, but all right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. 3. Yeah, I knew this was gonna be a 3. There was no question about it. Now, Physics C, Mechanics, I think seeing this, I think it's gonna be a 4. I predicted a 5. I felt a lot more confident about Mechanics than I did on E&M, but I'm not feeling too great after seeing the Micro prediction wrong, so I'm guessing a 4. I'd be very happy if it was a 5, but now I know I'm not going to get the credit at all, and I didn't want it either way. 3, 2, 1. A 4. Okay. Yeah. So I knew it was going to be a little rough on there, but 4's not terrible. That just sucks though. I mean, okay. All right, and then my last one is going to be U.S. Gov and politics. Now, I think this is going to be an easy 5. I know the stare decisis question messed up a lot of people, but I think I got that one right. So hopefully that and my LEQ, the argumentative, pushes it up to a 5. So, all right, I'm guessing a 5. If I get a 5, I'll be happy. If I get a 4, then I'll be a little bit surprised. But 3, 2, 1. 5. Okay, there we go. So that is the 5 APs that I took this year. So we got a 5 on BC, which means I'll be able to get that credit. We got a 4 on micro, a 3 on E&M, which was expected, a 4 on mechanics, which is a little bit below what I thought, but it's okay, and then a 5 on gov. Actually, that looks pretty nice. 5, 4, 3, 4, 5 on there. So that brings, over 3 years of taking APs, I took 10 APs in total. That brings it up to 7 5s, 2 4s, and 1 3. And these are my first scores below a 5 so far. So, I mean, senior year kind of kills you a bit. But there we go. That's the scoreboard. Yeah. Not too much that I was not expecting other than micro, but it's all right. I'll take the calc credit. I'm very happy that I got that calc credit, and then any of the other 5s that I got count for the like an elective credit up there. So yeah, I'm decently happy with how that turned out, but it is what it is. Can't really do much about it. I know those tests were pretty rough. So yeah, all right, that's my AP scores for 2026. I really like the sound effects. That's a little last minute addition. But yeah, all right. Thank you for watching. Of course, this is my first reaction video kind of thing. So yeah, boom.